This morning, the smell of my shampoo reminded me of the first time I ever saw the sea. My family and I took a trip down to Azov Sea in Ukraine, and I was the happiest kid. However, this happy thought was immediately interrupted by another. How many children will never get the chance to see the sea? Or to see their family again? Or to see another day? The Ukrainian State Emergency Service has reported that more than 2,000 civilians have been killed since the invasion has begun, and more people are dying every day, including children. And after the war, when all the kids have to go back to school, instead of saying hello to their friends, they'll pay a tribute to them. Instead of sounds of laughter filling up their rooms, now it's a sound of explosion and screams, which will soon turn into funeral bells. This is war, and it is happening in my home country of Ukraine. On a trip to the sea, I was performing gymnastic tricks, and my uncle and cousins would give me some money for my performance. I gave it back and said they needed it more. And now I'm standing here today in the United States, almost 20 years later, helping fundraise money so just my family can stay alive, so that I can see them one more time. My father, my grandmother, my uncle, my cousins and nephews, my extended family. Over the past week, I have been so grateful to so many of you, people here and elsewhere around the world, that would like to help. When I saw my good friend in my hometown of Kaminsky post a photo on Instagram where he expressed that him and his friends were collecting funds to help clothe our defenders at the checkpoints outside my city, I did not hesitate for a minute, and I told him that I would help. Just within a few hours, we were able to receive over $3,000 in donations, and in 24 hours, I was able to collect $7,000 from my friends, family, co-workers, other people in the community that know me and people who do not. When I told my friend how much we have already received, he said I almost fell out of bed. He did not expect this much support. With the money we have collected so far, we have been able to help an orphanage, a hospital, send a few packages of baby stuff to Kharkiv, the city that is severely impacted by the war right now. The guys have already delivered the clothes to the checkpoints prior to me helping them. And the people there were so grateful, and so grateful to know that all of you have been helping them. They're so incredibly grateful, and they were so hopeful, and you guys have helped lift their spirits. We continue to search for important items such as Kevlar vests, hard hats, and other protective equipment to make sure that the Russian troops, if they enter our city, the defenders have the necessary PPE to defend. There are so many volunteers who signed up to help, but unfortunately there is not enough protective equipment for them to use. People of Ukraine are the bravest people I have seen, and today I understand the line from our national anthem better than ever. And it says, "We will lay our body and our soul for our freedom." I have asked my uncle to escape with his family and to leave the country and come here and join us, me and my mother. And he said, "I'm not going to turn my back and run. This is my homeland, and I'm going to stay, and I'm going to defend it." I would like to thank the organizers of this event and all of you for standing with Ukraine during this time. The fight has only begun, and we need all of the support we can get outside and inside the country. I have made a comparison that Ukrainian people are like Avengers, and they are fighting the evil villain. But unfortunately, there will not be support coming from different universes or planets or galaxies. There will not be Thor, there will not be Wonder Woman, there will not be the Guardians of the Galaxy. But there is Captain Ukraine, who is fiercely leading our people who are willing to stop tanks with their bare hands. And this Captain Ukraine is our President Volodymyr Zelensky. And there are us, people who are not indifferent to what is going on in Ukraine, people who are willing to fight and to help until the end. Thank you for standing with us in this fight against the evil. Thank you so much for everything you do, for being here tonight, and for all the support. Glory to Ukraine, glory to the heroes. Slava Україні! Героям слава!
Thank you so much. And now Michelle, and then Eli, and then our little program will be over. Not me.